Hey folks, my name is Laducium and welcome to Let's Play Nexus Wars. Or let's commentate, I'm not sure, depending on which philosophy you want to stick to. It's a live game, so maybe I'm commentating, talking about the action, going back and forth. Maybe I'm Let's Playing. I don't know, I don't care, I'm enjoying the game. So, Nexus Wars. What's Nexus Wars? I talked about this in the previous video. It's a tug-of-war game. It's a lot of fun. You're building units. You're building buildings, actually, that generate units. The buildings also give you additional income so you can build more buildings later on. And the units automatically spawn on a timer and they push towards the enemy base. Of course, the enemy can counter those units with their own. So we are going to pick up. And here I am on blue. I'm taking the bottom rung here and going down, and we are going to build something. I can play Terran. I want to see what the other guy's going to play down here. Peppy. I have no idea what Peppy's going to play. Alright, I am going to play Protoss then, because Peppy's not making up his mind. So he's playing Toss as well. So we've got two Toss at the top, the bottom. What do we have up top? We have Terran and Toss up top. I might actually switch over to Terran as we go, simply because it'll give us more variety in units. We won't double up. Be a little bit harder for them to counter, I think. At least that's my philosophy. So I'm just waiting on a bit more minerals. The minerals come every 18 seconds or so, 17 seconds on a timer, and every turn right now I'm receiving 15 minerals. So these look fairly closely timed, so that's good. I try to sync these up as close as I can so they spawn as close to each other as possible. That way they do maximum damage. So there they go. I think that's pretty good. Alright, so we got more minerals, and we are going to see what the other team has. The other team has two banelings, which the Protoss Zerglings, not Zerglings, Zealots absorb pretty easily. They can eat the baneling damage with their shields, and they are going to slaughter these Zerglings. Unfortunately, they don't get any sort of money for killing the Zerglings or the banelings at this point, because, well, they just don't. So usually you get money for killing units, but not with these banelings, not with these Zerglings. So that is a good kind of early game strategy for the other team if they want to prevent their opponents from getting any resources. Of course, those units are really weak, so it's not ideal. And they are spawning Toss at the bottom, so I am going to throw down a Marauder as soon as I can, because Marauders are pretty good against heavier units. And
more minerals.
So here's my Marauder, and hopefully this kind of syncs up with these units as well. I might have to sync it in a second. I'm going to try to sync it with the Marines. Alright, that's close enough.
Bad news.
Sometimes it's just too much of a hassle to sync them, so I don't try too hard. Alright, so here we go. Let's look at the action. What's happening down here? We have a sentry. It's got shields, so prevents incoming projectile damage up to a certain amount, or absorbs a certain percentage. It is also good for detecting stealth units, so one of the things you can do, the units are a bit different from your standard StarCraft units, so some of these units will have stealth, so obviously the Spectre has stealth, but also things like, oh, I forget, you have Dark Templar, so you got a few units here that have stealth. I forget which Zerg unit has stealth. It is the Lurker, it's the stealth unit, and you can detect the stealth units. Also the Banshee for the Terrans. You can detect the stealth units using sentries, you can detect them using scientific vessels if you're Terran, or using Queens if you're Zerg. So we are doing good up top, so we're pushing pretty far. We're still not into their base, but they probably won't cannon up yet, because it's just not that much pressure, but we're holding the bottom pretty well, and I'm building a good amount of minerals, which I am going to use this advantage to build a crystal as soon as I can, because I personally like to crystal as soon as possible and just get more minerals this way, because I think it's all about the minerals. So here we go, 35 minerals a turn. That'll really let me snowball into more units in a little bit. So If we didn't have the advantage, if we were being pressured, I probably wouldn't have built that. I would have focused on building something more defensive, maybe a turret, but we have a little bit of breathing room, and Peppy is lagging. So I hope that doesn't keep up for too long. The Marauders make really short work of Stalkers, so I really like that combination. And they're pretty good against the Zerg as well, but really the Zealots are great for Zerg, and Zealots, I keep saying. The Zealots are great for Zerg, and the Marauders are great for taking out the TOS units. And looks like he is bringing out air, so I'm going to start throwing down anti-air very soon. Just because.
Well, butter my biscuit.
So I'm going to throw down a Hellion first, and then... Oops, don't want that. You can upgrade some of these buildings and upgrade abilities, but I don't really want to right now. I am going to throw down a Medivac in a minute because he is... There he is. He's got air superiority, and we don't want that. So I could throw down more Marines and try to take him out that way, but I think ultimately I want to build... Probably, if he's going to go air, we're going to have to go anti-air, so... TOS can be really devastating if they go air, carriers especially. You can go full scouts. Scouts are really good too, if you build enough of them quickly enough. So Top's is in a bit of trouble. We may need sentry up here. I hope not. I hope they can figure out what they're doing and kind of hold them off. At the bottom we are being pushed back slowly, probably because I decided to crystal, but that will pay off in a little bit as soon as I can get some units up. So let's get some anti-air, and we will throw down some other stuff in a minute. So he's got a lot of Hydralisks. I'm thinking maybe Thor for the Hydralisks. I could go
Bad news?
Spectre and start taking out, sniping all the biological units, but it's not a great strategy in the long run because
Sure thing.
they will get taken out. That's not good. So let's cannon top or nuke. I would have cannoned personally.
Yo,
It's a lot better than wasting a nuke. It's not good strategy.
overtime.
I'm gonna save up for a Thor. We have the resources, so we can hold them off long enough for me to get a Thor out, and the Thor is just gonna really decimate these Zerglings and the Hydralisks and so on. And the Hydralisks are great against Immortals because they do a lot of damage, but it's not very high percentage damage, so they can really get through the Immortal shields. But we have a counter, and thy name is Thor. Come on. There we go. So let's build one here.
Yep. I'm going.
I'd really like to upgrade the crystal, but that's going to require 250, and we need our units. I guess we're doing alright. We're pushing them back, but still. I'd rather be safe than sorry, so we'll build the Thor right now. And then if I can, I'm going to save up and upgrade my crystal next. Hopefully the top doesn't completely get decimated. Really wish they cannon instead of using a nuke, because we only have 4 nukes for the entire team. Each player gets 1. You want to be, when you nuke, and what we didn't do is we didn't call the nuke. When you nuke, you want to call out the nukes so that both players or everybody doesn't accidentally use up all their nukes, nuking the same spot. Because those nukes are amazing, and that's what really wins games, is strategic use of nukes and, well, strategic counters. So here they go. They're placing a cannon because they know that a cannon should be able to hold all of this off without too many problems. And maybe they'll lose the cannon. I don't know. They're going to try to repair it, that's for sure. Come on, if we can destroy it. Yeah, that's great. That's 15 minerals. That is fantastic. And I have lots of money. I need to be upgrading this thing. Make sure I'm not missing out. You don't want to just get distracted by all the action and sit there. I tend to do that, unfortunately, and that is not good.
Nuclear launch detected.
Yeah, alright, so they had to use a nuke. That's fantastic for us. Made them use one of their nukes. Throw down a scientific vessel. It's going to detect...
Nuclear launch detected.
do they have to use another one? They used the nuke up here. Good. Alright, so they're using up their nukes. That is fantastic. They got kill set on their team. That's the guy I was playing against, or with, last time. And he wasn't very good. So, at least he didn't nuke and didn't really defend. So I'm hoping this will be a good victory for us. We'll see. I'm doing well on resources. I think I'm highest right now. Out of everybody, I have 84. Nope, this guy's got 86. So, alright. It's kind of hard to see the numbers. Let's throw down another Thor. And I'm going to try to time these Thors together. As soon as this one spawns, I'm going to cancel them and try to time them so that they spawn at the same time. I'm also going to build an upgrade building
More minerals.
and upgrade my units in a little bit.
It's your dime. Will do.
Alright, this guy's up to 114, so he's doing good on resources too. So as soon as this spawns, select both of these, cancel, queue up, good.
What's going on?
So now they're going to spawn at the same time, and that just makes them that much more devastating. It's hard to pick them out when they're all grouped together. So they're really pushing up here, but I am going to, I think I'll go heavy Thors. I don't know if I should go anti-air. I mean, it's hard to say. We got scientific vessel trying to help as much as possible, so they're going scouts, and I could go anti-air, and in fact I will put down some anti-air
More minerals.
and try to group these guys together so that they spawn at the same time. But the Thors will really, I think, be able to... Oh, yeah, he's... So we're definitely going to need a cannon up here, I can tell. I'm going to just cannon right away.
It's your dime.
There's no point in waiting.
Will do.
But I kind of want to throw down more Thors.
In the rear with the gear.
So let's
We
throw down.
require more minerals.
The top's pushing pretty well, so I can see that on the minimap. So that's good, and they're at least keeping them busy. And let's throw down another Thor up here, and again, as soon as these guys spawn, I'm going to try to sink this. Because I believe that a well-synced unit, or units, really makes a difference. So the Thors are gonna get killed, but they are gonna delay them a little bit, which is good. And here come the Vikings, which will help. And are these guys gonna spawn? Yes, they are. So as soon as those two spawn, boom, everybody gets reset so that they spawn at the same time. Let's increase our damage output here for mechanical units, vehicle weapons, vehicle shields, and we are going to need to repair bottom in a minute. So we got better armor, slightly better weapons, slightly better armor. It's not going to help right this second, but ultimately it will. And I am going to upgrade as soon as I can.
We require more minerals.
There we go. Better cannon. Set to auto repair. And I might have to build another cannon in a minute. See if this can hold them off a little bit. I think it can. Good news is they're not just concentrating on the cannons, so the cannons are able to do some damage without completely getting destroyed. My Vikings will destroy these guys and definitely destroy these guys. So I am going to have to go anti-air in a minute. Or at least more anti-air. We are making progress, so the cannons and the units are going to be able to hold us off, so let's go build some more Vikings, because we are going to need them. Good. Anti-air is good, but I'm really going to concentrate on the Thors, so built a few Vikings just to hold off of the, what are these, the Tempests and the Broodlords, but in the long run, and the Swarm Hosts, we got to take them out before. And of course, if I'm going Thor, he's going to go Ultralisk, because that's the natural counter to Thors. But if we can hold them off, Ultimately, I think he'll be fine. If he goes Ultralisks, what he should be doing is going Archon, of course, because that would take out the Ultralisks, but that's alright. So there they go, there's the Ultralisk, it's got charge. And wow, top is really, really scary. We are pushing bottom good though, so bottom's all set. Let's upgrade the crystal. Let's build more Thors.
Yeah, whatever.
And let's go figure out what we're going to do up top. So they need to cannon up here. And even that is probably not going to be enough to hold this off. They are probably going to nuke. Probably going to have to nuke. I'm going to try to repair the cannons as much as possible. Hopefully they know enough to upgrade them. I don't want to tell them to upgrade them because then it seems like a dickish move if they don't know. But you know, here's one upgraded, and I hope this guy upgrades these two, and we can push the top. We are doing really good at the bottom here. Push them back, didn't have to use a nuke, barely used the cannons. And I bet you it's this guy Killset that's using the Tempests, and they're just not that great. I mean, I don't know, I personally don't find them that good. I think Vikings and a lot of anti-air can destroy them pretty easily. So here we go at the top. Upgrade the crystal again. Just because I'm going to want the money. And let's hope that this is going to be enough to... Now, Immortals are really devastating against Thors, obviously, as you can see here. And of course, the Colossi are... Their AoE attack is really good against things like cannons when they're grouped together like this. On the other hand, we are pushing back, so that is a good sign. I think we might be able to actually push them back. Good. They're going to have to use a nuke, and we did not, so that is fantastic. Now, I can go down here and just go nuts. Top's holding, so I can build more Thors. Yeah, see, if the TOS went Immortal, and if they went Immortal Ultralisk, that would have destroyed my Thors, and then that would have been good. But they're not, so that's their mistake. And I'll throw in another scientific vessel. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I like repairing my Thors. I like having Thors. I'm a fan of Thors.
We require more minerals.
And I am going to take the time, for better or for worse, and try to sync all of them together. I don't know if I need to actually click on it. I think if I give them a little bit of time, they automatically reselect. But I do anyways, so there. So that's what we're doing. Now I can upgrade my units a little bit more, and I think I will. I'll upgrade ship weapons, I'll upgrade ship plating, and I'll upgrade vehicle weapons just a bit. And now I can build more Thors, so let's build some more Thors, or maybe more anti-air. Let's take a look. What do we have? He's got a lot of anti-air, but not that much. He's got a bunch of scouts, but it's still not that much. I think the Thors are the best bet because they will destroy all of these Hydralisks. So I think Thors it is. More Thors. More Thors. More Thors. There we go. Oh, I can't build any more Thors. Can I build? I can build a tank. Or what else can I build? I can build a tank. I can build a Banshee. Yeah, let's build a tank. It'd be a good use of resources there. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so here come the Thors. And the Thors are going to cause massive damage, of course, to all of their Hydralisks. And still going to get killed, but ultimately I think this will be a good counter. And of course now I'm going to start upgrading. Actually, I have 1,000, so I'm going to get a Kerrigan. I like Kerrigan as a unit. So you can get a hero unit that you can move around. And you can use the hero unit to cast spells. And so I don't know why I'm upgrading that. I need to upgrade my ships. And come on. Upgrade the plating, and then I can move on. So with Kerrigan, I can cast Razor Swarm using the T key, and I can do some good damage to the enemy units, like so, and then I run away. But that's going to do some good damage, and hopefully give me a little bit of an opportunity to fight back. Now I can also drop another cannon, which I am going to. If I can, I'll drop one there. Nope. So there's way too much going on right now for me to drop a cannon. I'll try to drop one up here and see if I can upgrade it. Let's upgrade that. And let's select Kerrigan and do another Razor Storm. Now, I want to make sure they don't kill my hero, and I want to make sure that we repair the cannons. So, get these cannons repaired. Hopefully they'll live. And hopefully this will be enough to push them back. They are obviously doing a lot of damage to us, but we're doing a lot of damage back. This cannon's about to go. Oh man, we lost that one. But I can build another one and hopefully get it upgraded in time. I hope we don't have to nuke, but if we do, so be it. I think we won't, especially if I can use Kerrigan again. Cause a little bit of trouble that way. So now my storms are out. I have no more storms, but I have cannons. And I can keep repairing the cannons, and the cannons can hopefully push these guys back. So there's the anti-airs taking out the broodlords. Hopefully we can push them back, take out the broodlords, then we take out the roaches and push. Lost another cannon, unfortunately. But there's not much I can do there. We are, I think, going to push them back without too many problems. We got carriers up here, so I think that's from the top coming down. No, yeah, a few yellow units. That's from the top. Oh no, that's all us. That's all bottom units. Good. So we got carriers, and they're going to wipe them. And now here come the Thors. Thors are kind of stuck, so that's a problem. The Thors are stuck, folks. The Thors are stuck, unfortunately. I'm not sure how to move them. That is a quandary. I'm going to keep upgrading while I can. Make sure I get all my units as upgraded as possible. Extra plating, personal cloak, infernal igniter, I don't know. Custom shells for the Marauder. One Marauder I have, sure. The autocannon, double beam, heal beam from my one. Medivac. Yeah, this is odd. But the Thors are kind of all stuck here. Interesting. I'm not sure how to move them. So, yeah. I hope they eventually move, because this is not good. We can hold them off, but it's not doing us any good. They are going to nuke the top, obviously. Is that one of ours? No, that's one of theirs. One of their Odins has been killed. That's fantastic. That really sucks for them. Good for us. Upgrade. Upgrade my crystal. Get more resources. Upgrade some more. Are they using up their last nuke? Yes, they are. Why are my Thors stuck? Damn it, Thors. Why use stuck? There they go. My Thor wave is slowly moving forward. And we are doing good. Look at our income, folks. 459. They're still in the 200s. One of their guys is in the 400s, but that's not good enough. Not good enough to win. We can't upgrade the Bippy Crystal anymore. So I can buy another hero if I wanted to, but I am just going to upgrade my ships and my units.
Big job, huh?
There they go. My giant pack of Thors. I don't get to say that too often. My giant Thor army is on the move, while the rest of the army up top is destroying their base. So we are going to win. It looks like it doesn't even matter what the bottom was doing, because we are going to win up here and destroy their nexus. This has been a good game, folks. Thanks for joining me. Looks like it's going to be over any second. And there we go. Good game, everybody. GG. I didn't have enough time to write GG. Alright. GG. I don't care if everybody's left. Alright, so thanks for joining me, folks. This has been Nexus Wars. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. Stay tuned. I'll be doing more videos later on.
Mutation.
And I will see you next time.